All right, welcome back to another thrill-killing, action-packed episode of Hands of Greed, brought to you by Saturday Night Gaming. I am your GM, your narrator, and your moderator, Tony Stevens. I'll go ahead and let everybody introduce themselves and their characters, starting at my right.
I'm Jessica. I'm playing Inalesha, and she is shooting a statue, maybe?
She was, and now she's walking into a new room that she doesn't know what to expect from. All right.
I'm Ronnie. I'm playing Mr. Smiles. He is currently had one of his memories unlocked, and he is really, really angry at Stein because he just saw his really graphic flashback of his parents getting
Killed. Murdered.
basically murdered by Stein, but it was dissected. That's the word. Yeah, he and his twin brothers.
No wonder they became so upstanding.
Yes.
All right.
I'm Quinn. I'm playing Al. I'm currently sharing in Mr. Smiles' frustration and eagerness to kill said Miles Thaddeus Stein.
All right.
My name is Chrissy. I am playing Red, who is a treasure hunter, and she's been pretty terrified of rats for part of the last round, so she's now recovering from that fear.
The trauma is subsiding.
Yes.
I hope that's the end of it.
I hope so.
Well, we'll see. All right.
My name is John. My character is 4-2, or Fedora-2, and he currently has a cool axe and a fur coat.
At this point, he's fantastic too.
Fantastic 2, I like it. The Fantastic Fedora-2. He might adopt that new name.
We'll see. I don't know. He might have heard God say that. So, all right. So, as you closed out, you managed to realize that the statues that were like sirens were what was causing the grief for you in that room. You destroyed them and have now opened up the next chamber. As you enter through that crumbled opening and into the next room, you see that it's another circular room with 4 symbols on the walls resembling musical notes. Each one of these musical notes is a different color, one red, one blue, one green, and one yellow. In the center of the room is a pedestal with a lute sitting on top of it.
With a lute? Oh, this is like in Goonies. Do I have pop culture knowledge?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I am 4-2.
You know that The Goonies was a movie.
Okay. Thank you for that. I have not yet seen Goonies. Let's see. So there's a lute.
It is a lute.
I cannot play the lute.
You have no musical skills?
I have no lips.
A lute is a instrument that looks like a guitar, but it's
I can play the lute then.
A small, fat
I was
little
thinking
guitar.
it rhymes with flute, therefore it must be a woodwind or something.
Yeah, no, a lute would be like what a classic D&D bard would have.
Oh, well, I can totally play that.
Yeah.
I'm just
Can
run
you?
the-
All right.
Yeah, I can run the
We'll
lute
see.
program. Yeah.
Do you want to go grab the lute?
I will walk up to it.
You want to loot the lute?
I could be lute too.
Loot.exe.
All right.
Yeah.
As you pick up the lute, you would actually see that in English common tongue, the lute says, "All beginnings spring forth from what has fallen."
I'm sorry, I'm just imagining like this perfectly mirrored face just looking up. You can't read any emotion on it, so it's like, is he confused?
Is he? Yeah.
I am confused. Can they read
Are you
English?
sitting on the keys?
All right, we're good. All right, so the lute.
Yeah, do they speak English?
They would speak common tongue if you want to speak. on
Okay,
their
so
level.
they know that they can read it as well.
They could if they were holding it. You could tell it to them too.
Yeah, I will tell them what it says, and ask if any of them play the lute.
Does anyone else know how to play instruments?
No.
I have no talent like that. No
None
music.
of
Would
those
anyone here
kinds,
like
then.
to learn how to play the lute? Teaching lute lessons.
All right,
Just have to
so
step forward, and I will inject you with lute knowledge.
you have 4 notes on the wall to choose from, so you just have to tell me in what order you would like to play them in.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Red, blue, green, yellow.
Let me write those down. Red, blue, green, yellow.
Yeah, it should be easier.
So you got a green and you got a yellow?
Yep.
Seems redundant to me. Okay. I will play blue first.
Okay, so as you strum the first string that coincides with the blue musical note, the entire room shifts to sub-freezing temperatures.
Cool.
Everybody roll con to make sure that you can withstand the cold. Benchmark of 25.
Do you mind if I use this for a second?
Do I have to roll con?
Terrible to
I wouldn't think so.
It's even
I can
worse.
clock up.
I'm re-rolling.
I can't let you.
Okay.
It's because you don't have that exploit.
Yeah.
What's the
27.
benchmark?
25.
I am re-rolling.
Okay?
Ah, didn't flick it hard enough.
I'm also going to re-roll.
Guess I'm going to use mine.
I'm going to put a chip bucket in the middle of the room. Everybody just tosses a chip into the bucket. Toss a chip to your GM.
I got a 22.
22? Alright, so you take
I'm
on...
using parahuman fire for this.
Did you
To
make it?
maintain cold. Yes.
Alright. Take on freezing as an attribute. It just causes slowed, so you would roll disadvantage for any kind of dexterity.
42.
I think you're alright.
Got a 25.
Okay, so you made it. In Alessia?
27.
27, you made it as well. Alright, so I guess the girls huddle up for warmth right near Mr. Smiles. You try to stand alone looking cool, like short sleeve shirt. It's not even cold outside, but it is quite cold. Alright, so that was very cold and nothing seems to happen for you because of that. Which note would you like to play next, Mr. 2?
So it's cold. What was it? Can I read what it says on the thing again?
It says, all beginnings spring forth from what has fallen.
Let's just go with yellow.
Okay,
Blue, yellow. That's what I'm going with.
so you're going yellow now.
I'm going yellow.
As blazing heat begins to consume the room, it is stifling as if the sun is beating down upon you. Everybody roll con again, base 25.
Would I roll con with me being fire, or? Okay.
I don't think you can really be affected by fire or heat.
Okay.
Not in a bad way, anyway.
16.
Okay. So you're going to take sunstroke, which basically means that you are slowed on your dex,
By what?
as well as you.
By
Hot,
what?
cold.
What does that mean?
Just disadvantage on dex rolls.
Which is minus
So
3.
this, you managed to take the
Green's got to be like
Which is
grass and
minus
stuff,
3.
right?
It means you roll twice,
I
take the
think
worst
I
of the
might
two.
know what it is.
I thought disadvantage.
Do you say that out loud?
That you roll twice, and
All right.
you take the worst
Hot
of the two.
shot. Who can't play the lute?
Just like
I
advantage.
throw the
You
loot
roll
over
twice,
to
you
you.
take the best of the two. All right. So you played this, and you played blue.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got winter conditions. You played yellow, and you got hot conditions.
Yeah. I noticed Quinn's character said, I think I know what it is. So I call him a hot shot and throw it over to him.
All right. He throws you the loot,
Okay.
and of course you read on it. All beginnings spring forth from what has fallen.
Do I have to play one chord at a time, or can I play them in succession?
You can tell me what order you'd like to play them in.
I'm gonna play green, yellow, red, blue.
Oh, I think I know what it is too.
I hope I'm right.
Okay, so you went green, yellow, red, blue.
Mhm.
Okay, so torrential rain begins to fill the room. The room is starting to flood. That was not the correct combination, but you are on a track.
I'm going to hand it back to 4-2. It might be something with the seasons.
All beginnings
That's what I was thinking.
spring forth from what has fallen.
What was the combination you did?
I did green, yellow, red, blue. So spring, summer, fall, winter.
I was thinking like winter.
I'm going to
spring.
take the loot. I'm going to try. Okay, you did green,
Yellow, red, blue.
red, yellow, blue, green. That's what I'm going to try.
So
I mean, excuse me, yellow, red, blue, green. Yeah.
Okay? You do, and as you do, the torrential rain is still flooding the room, but it also starts to become stifling hot again. But you are very close. It is much hotter.
what is it?
Warm.
What would you try?
He tried yellow, red, blue, green. All beginnings spring forth from what has fallen.
Let's go with blue.
We can just call them what they are now if you want to.
Yellow.
Winter.
Yeah, winter, spring, summer, fall. That doesn't make sense, does it?
I mean, you never know. You can try the combination.
Yeah, winter, spring, summer, fall.
Okay? You roll, you do this, the water begins to freeze over.
Not the right one.
All right. Summer.
We're just passing.
Everybody strum it!
Yeah.
Summer, winter.
Alright, so far you've tried summer, fall, winter, spring, spring, summer, fall, winter, winter, spring, summer, fall.
Oh, wait, hold on.
All new beginnings spring forth from what has fallen.
Summer, fall, winter, spring.
You did that.
I did that already? Oh.
God, I take the loot. Thank you. I'm going to do fall, winter, spring, summer.
As you do this, the room begins to evacuate the water, starts to leak out of the room, the temperature begins to normalize, and a doorway opens to the next room.
I hit a button on my chest.
For things must first die in order to become reborn. Sweet. Now you can call yourself a lootist. You enter the next room, and as you enter the next room, you see a large structure. It seems almost like a gigantic statue made of stone and metal. And as you enter the room, its eyes light up and it begins to stand. It introduces itself to you as Galos the Guardian.
I'm like, are you a robot?
I am a golem,
Oh.
the guardian of this place. I am here to bar the entrance against all those who are wicked of heart.
Oh, what if you don't have a heart? So that means I'm not wicked of heart.
You do not
So I
seem
pass.
wicked at this moment.
Thank you.
We will have to judge you by your actions. However, I sense much darkness in this room.
Yeah, it's those guys over there.
I'm
not
really
with them.
honest out.
Really? Because I see a lot of light right now as my hands grow brighter.
Okay. You want to do challenge for intimidation?
Can
or
I do
just,
No, I'm just being a
Challenge
smart,
for
just player?
smart aleck.
charisma?
You want to
I'm
charisma
gonna be
this
like,
guy?
I'm cool, and I tip my hat at him, which will give me tip of the hat. 1 charge adds to roll.
All right.
Do a charisma roll.
30 on charisma.
What? I'm not gonna make that. Well,
Can you at all?
I cannot at all. So what? Like, so it says advantage to roll, but what is the advantage? Oh, that's just where I roll
That
twice.
means you roll
Yeah,
twice
yeah.
and take the best of the two.
Even if I rolled a 20, the best I could do is 16. Yeah, so no.
If you rolled a 20, The best you could get.
Oh, it's 26. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My math isn't very good. So that's shy of 30. You did say 30, right? Yeah.
I did. Yeah, I don't know if he's feeling.
I'm going to do it
right
anyway.
now. I can't let you roll if you can't.
Oh, you can't.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, can I just tip my hat?
You can tip your hat anyway.
Okay.
He just doesn't really seem to take in body language, or he seems to realize that something here is wrong and dark, and he does not like that. And his job is to guard this place, so he's going to start smashing forward.
Oh, can I use my cunning to convince him of that we are good people instead of the darkness that he senses?
You can try. Like I said, he's an intimidating foe, so his benchmark is at 30. If you want to try to charisma him.
So how would I, out of character, how would I use my exploit of cunning? Will that do anything?
Well, in this instance, I will bend it and let you use it through your charisma to see if you can to confuse him and distract him into thinking you're good. So take however much you have in cunning, add that on to your charisma, and then make your roll. But other than that, your cunning would normally be used with an intellect.
Do you have disengage?
Yes.
Okay. There it is, as it's written, if you want to look at it as well. While she's trying to persuade him or distract him, can I use the Laguz rune on myself?
Yeah, you can use your action to try and use it on yourself.
Okay, I'm not going to resist healing myself, so I'm going to use healing word, and it'll remove. Let me see if it does. It removes any negative condition, and in addition to this, all of their wounds are healed. So I'm guessing that takes me up to max health too.
So what you need to do is roll it against your own benchmark of 26.
Even if I'm willing.
I mean, yeah, you're willing, but I mean, I just have to give you a difficulty on it.
Okay.
What'd you get?
26. Double check my math. I'm pretty sure it's 26.
All right, so you get full effect if you've got 26.
Yeah, it's 26. Cool.
All right, so what you would see is glowing emblem on him that's almost indigo in color and bluish indigo, bluish purple, and it looks like an upside down L almost, and he seems to lose all bruising and blood on himself and heals.
So I'm looking at this, and says you can attempt to remove yourself from combat by testing your stealth.
Yes, so roll it off of your dexterity. So take your stealth, add it to your dexterity, and then roll off of that.
All right.
And if you succeed, that would remove you from combat and basically hide you. What you got all together?
36.
Yes, you hide. So basically, you see this big thing towering over, and you're like, not for me. And you jump out of the way and hide in the shadows. Nobody can see you at this point. All right. Now, as for everybody else, though, you need to roll some form of dexterity or con to take the damage that's coming in. Big guy. Think about 25 feet tall, a couple 100 pounds. Big rock motored thing.
I'll let you go first.
I am going to try and go off the grid.
Okay.
need to do?
29.
Roll dexterity
Which is
or evasion,
disadvantage.
whatever you got.
Which is disadvantage. How long does that last?
For another turn. What'd you get?
29.
29? All right, so just shy, but I'll let you succeed in going off the grid, but that draws attention to one of your teammates. So you poof out, like you're like sitting there and you're like, I'm lighting it up, fire everywhere, and then you're like, peace out, and then like you do an explosion of fire that distracts him while you run away, and as the fire clears, Al's just kind of standing there like looking over his notes of why he hired you.
So I'm gonna take it, or try to just take it. So
Okay.
I guess that would also be physique. Be
Physique added in through your con, and
yeah, be
then
35.
okay, so you managed to take the hit. In Alessia?
Is this AoE?
Yes, you consider it that, because if he smashes down, it's going to shake the whole room.
Well, my lowest roll was a 14. So
Add it to your dex.
34.
Okay, so you made it. All right, so you rolled out of the way as Al tries to take the brunt of the blast, or the hit, rather. So as he smashes down, you basically like just stand there. Smashes into you. But everyone else that's hidden or tipping their hat,
I want to be hidden too.
would you like to remain hidden, or what would you like to do as he takes this hit? We'll start at the top. Jess, go ahead and tell me what your action would be after escaping the incoming damage.
What are we fighting?
It is a gigantic stone and metal golem warrior that is mad that there is darkness in the temple.
I guess I'm gonna shoot him.
All right. Just shoot him.
What's my benchmark?
30.
Am I still rolling disadvantage?
No, I said it was one turn.
So he's a golem.
It's a golem, yes. If anybody that was suffering from the temperatures, that's good. You're good now. One turn, it's gone. You've entered into normal
Can I
temperatures.
simulate a golem?
I don't know if you can assimilate a golem. It's not really living tissue, nor is it another machine. It's magic, really.
22.
22. Okay, so you go to try and shoot at it, but the blast seems to deflect right off of the rocks and does no harm to him. Ricochets against the walls. You now have his attention, though. He is focused on you. All right, hidden in the shadows, Mr. Firestuff.
Yeah, I'm about to...
Some dirt in his eye.
Oh yeah, I'm about to put some dirt in his eye or some fire.
All right, so you just want to attack wildly?
Not wildly, but surgically, because I'm coming from
Oh, I have an idea.
the shadows.
Okay.
It's a stealth strike.
I guess what I'm asking is, where would you like to attack this large stone and metal creature?
Feet. How many feet is this thing?
Like how many feet tall?
Yeah.
25.
25 feet. Oh, okay. Then I'm going to go for the leg. Right leg.
Okay.
It's metal, right? Or is it
Metal and stone.
Okay. Well, I'm going to see if I can melt part of it. See if I can break down the walls of Jericho. Okay.
How'd that go for you?
I have to do big math.
Oh, he's busting out the calculus.
Get the abacus out.
Don't forget your formulas, Ronnie.
43.
You succeed.
It's pretty
You
good.
succeed in attacking. What's the damage rating?
Damage is 8.
All right, so
8
as
damage
you
for-
run up, I'm
yeah.
guessing like you got a knife hand to fire.
And I get a +1 damage for stealth strike. So it's a 9.
So you take a chunk of rock out of his leg. He stays standing though, and you have his attention.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you forget where I was?
No, it is fine. I can handle you now. You
Can I
have
go in?
revealed yourself.
I'm gonna attack the same leg. I'm gonna use the hero sword.
Okay.
I got a 25.
Okay. So with that, you slash the sword into that chunk, and it basically clanks against the rock, causing vibrations to go through you and stressing the sword itself. Doesn't seem to do you any good, but he is very focused on Mr. Heat Miser. All right, Ruby, you are hidden in the shadows.
I am.
I mean, red. Ruby red. Why is that in my head? Oh! Dallas! Hello! Let's go! Ruby red.
I am going to use my whip on the other leg.
Okay,
while
so we're
using
just
my-
aiming at the legs now still.
Yes.
All right.
While also using my electric charge.
Gotcha. Go for it. Then we'll go through John and we'll resolve what he has to say in return, this golem Kalos.
I'm going to try tipping my hat again. See if that works.
Or
I'll wink at him.
that could work too, I guess.
I don't have eyes, so.
I like how people are like, I'm either going to hit him in the leg or try to get him on a date.
Got a 32, but the electric charge was a 1.
Okay, so you've used your charge, but you lose the charge. So this is the one charge you get out of it. You whip him, it causes electricity to kind of dance up the outside of the stone of the leg, but it does not seem to affect him on a biological level, as he is stone. But you
But is
successfully whip without drawing attention to yourself.
Alright.
So there's that. Mr. McClay.
I want to aim for the glowy thing.
What is the glowy thing?
It's an upside down L.
That was on him.
Oh, it's on him?
Yeah, he healed himself with
Oh,
his
okay.
room.
I'm not gonna.
Nobody's
hit you.
actually perceived if there's anything glowing on this
Yeah,
guy.
yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna hit you. Don't worry. I too shall go for the legs.
Go forth. I will not stop you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I
Roll
go
for it.
forth.
Your benchmark is
and
30.
My benchmark is 30.
Yes?
Okay, we can do this. We got this. Just gotta trip him up. Oh, you know what? Maybe we should try it. Someone stand behind him. When I do.
And like
Yeah.
on all fours to like trip him over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Or you got the whip. We could go like
Go high, go low.
AT-AT, on him.
That's what I was kind of thinking with the legs, with my whip.
I'm just thinking, this guy's like a couple 100 pounds and like 25 feet tall. So like imagine the size of the roots something like that would have to stand up.
Okay.
Like
Do I have a free roll
Huh?
coming?
Do what?
Do I have any rolls? Let me see.
Asking about favors, I think.
I don't write these things down.
Oh, I don't think you have any favors left. No. I haven't given you
There's
any.
there's
You
a,
haven't
like a
given me any.
slash up here for no reason.
Yeah, that's just there for no reason.
Is that just there for no reason?
Tis. I think you've got what you got. What'd you
Yeah, I
get?
think that was actually printed in. I, sir, have gotten. Oh wait, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I thought it was a 1, but in fact, it's a 1. I thought that was a 7, and it's like, no, that's a 1.
Okay,
Wait, is
critical
it?
failure.
No, wait. No.
Nope.
Okay, that's a 7, right? That's not a 1.
That looks very much like a 7.
Okay,
Let me see.
it's a 7.
That is, yes, that's a 7.
Okay.
I'll keep this. So what was your total?
My total.
What were you using to attack?
I was using my nano blade.
All right, so add that to your intelligence.
Okay. So total of. Let me add that to that. 27.
All right, so you slash and hack away at the other leg, chipping a few pieces of the rock away, and he still seems to lumber forth.
Still.
Now making his attack, so he's going to slam down his fists. This is an AoE. For anybody in the room, he will be able to attack all.
What if we don't want him to?
You can plead your case with the judge later.
Okay. I know the judge personally.
You do?
Yeah.
What is the benchmark?
30.
32.
Okay,
Wait, 34.
still good?
This
So-
is for our dexterity or
If you're
con?
escaping, yes.
Jeez, that's a
We don't
horrible
add
roll.
Any bonuses we get from our armor?
Dexterity.
Like if I have like a +1 in heavy armor,
32.
8,
that wouldn't go
10,
towards my
12.
defensive roll, right?
It would. if you're
No,
using your
it
armor.
just doesn't count as a disadvantage against
Okay.
you.
I got a 28,
I got 12.
so not too bad.
Okay, and Inulesha, how'd you do?
I'm still doing math.
What's the change?
I think I'll come up on top anyways.
Won't be too bad.
29.
Okay, so everybody above 20 that just managed a partial success.
It's not me.
You're looking at taking in 4, but you can soak. So whatever DR you have,
I also
whatever goes
have,
past that.
because I have evasive, I also have, Chrissy, you do too, -2 damage to AoE effects. Does that count for this?
All right, now the guy in the room that got a 12.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, you're taking the full 8 damage, so just whatever doesn't get absorbed by your DR goes over into your health pool. So take a
Okay.
look at that for me real quick.
Okay, so
How much DR do you have? Will shield.
I have nothing written in there. There's a little hole into it, and it goes off into infinity.
It does go into infinity. Does this mean you aren't unarmored?
Yes, I am unarmored.
Do you have unarmored defense?
I think I do.
Did he just crumple
Wouldn't
you like a beer
4-2
can?
Wouldn't 4-2 have like natural armor? That doesn't sound right.
He did not. He did not put any armor on.
Oh, yeah, I'm
himself.
thinking about Tim. Tim has unarmored defense.
Okay. 4-2 has 8 damage.
Okay. I'm still good.
You are still 1 above negative. That is true, sir.
I tipped my
All
hat.
right. So as he rushes across the room, he smashes into you, and you're like into the ground.
Yeah.
And as he pulls back, you see the gleaming light off of the gems installed in his shoulders and chest as he stands glinting in the
Oh.
sunlight that dabbles through an opening in the room.
There's gems in his chest. You guys notice that?
We weren't quite as close to him as you were.
I was just right up there.
Right up and on
Gems
it.
in his chest.
All right.
Interesting.
There's also sunlight coming into the top.
They're real nice gems.
Inulesha, we'll start back with you. Would you like to attack, perceive, run away?
I'm gonna try to I guess I'll try to conjure a forest elemental to help us.
Okay.
I don't know.
So what's your magic rating?
15.
Plus 10, that's 25. And what's the other stat? What's the stat you add in for your magic rating? You got your magic rating, 10.
It's magic rating 10, and then whatever your skill buff is.
So your skill within it.
Yeah, so if she has like a +1 to her force rune, it would be a +1.
All right, so what's your force rune at?
+3.
So what was your magic rating again?
15.
15 plus 10, 25 plus 3, that's 28. So you just got to be at 28. All right. You successfully conjured a forest elemental. Roots seem to grow out of the ground, forming together, interlocking with themselves until they become a humanoid shape that seem to try to guard Inulesha from this large rock champion that you're dealing with right
She's
now.
made her own
You, sir.
column.
So she just got...
She just got protected by this big tree dude,
Oh,
basically.
okay.
That's what I was looking at right now.
I mean, I'm still going after the same leg.
Still going after the same leg.
It's a duration of 3.
All right, so take out a D4 and just keep track of them. Mm-hmm. All right.
$34.
You succeed. You chunk into the leg again. There seems to be about 2 inches of damage on a 40-inch circumference calf. You're chiseling away at it.
I guess I'm gonna try to like.
Perceive, attack, run away.
I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna try to like, while he's like hacking at the ankles, like an ankle biter. I'm gonna try to run up and like springboard off his back and go for one of the gems on the shoulders.
Okay, here we go.
I'm gonna use the hero sword again.
All right.
Go ahead and use this. I don't want to, but I mean, I'll probably get partial damage with what I got, but I'd rather try to go for full.
How'd it do?
I got worse.
What is it?
Well, it's not gonna hit. That is a 2. Get it all added up real quick. Ooh, yeah, it's not. Well,
That's pretty bad. I can't give a token back when you've given me a token. Well,
it's a 12.
yeah, I feel bad about this, so I'm just going to give you a token. All right, so you springboard off of his back, and you, as you launch into the air, you notice that there is a blue gem on the left shoulder, a yellow gem in the chest, a red gem on the right shoulder, and you try to swing at it. You glance off of it and smash into him. He then swats you away from the gems that are in his body, almost reactionary. That's going to send 8 damage to you. You can absorb it with your soak. Whatever comes off that goes into your health. All right, Ruby Red. I'm going to call you that now.
I am going to do the same attempt with the other leg, trying to wrap my whip around the legs.
Okay.
Mm. $26.
26. Okay, so you do manage to wrap the whip around his leg, but he pulls and kicks against you. You're only going to take partial damage with that. Half his damage is 4, whatever you can absorb with your soak. And then through that goes to your health.
So you said it was 4.
And whatever you have in that little shield below the heart, what do you have written down there? Good?
Mm-hmm.